This guy took me out one time. This is so good. First date, right? Took me to this restaurant. At least he was a gentleman. He carried my tray. Is that the cheapest? Dinner at the Sizzler for the first date, you know? And he forgot the coupons. We had to go back, you know. I will never go on a blind date. Let me describe this guy. There's always something wrong with him, right? This guy shows up. You know when a guy's trying to grow a mustache and he can't? He had about 9 hairs on his upper lip, right? He had this overbite, you know, and his eyes bugged out. He looked like a catfish in a suit. I don't mind talking about him. He was rude. I'm ready to go, right? I open the door. He says, I suppose you're going to be late. I said, why? Do you have to get back before low tide? It wasn't just me that saw the resemblance. The waiter at the restaurant brings him over a shrimp cocktail. He said, it's okay. We checked it for hooks. Guys get weird. Guys get kinky. I can't handle it. I mean, I'd rather stay home. This guy asked me to mother him once. You know, I didn't know what to do. I spit on a hanky and wiped his face. Come on, it was just... I was married once, but that didn't work out. He was an older guy, and, you know... Well, that's another story. I tried to do everything he didn't appreciate. I got up every morning, I washed his hair, I brushed his teeth, you know. They were always ready when he got up. But my mother was really strict. I mean, the first time I went to a drive-in movie, she had this guy so scared, he wouldn't even talk to me. He was too afraid to speak. I'm at the drive-in for an hour. I finally said, Bob, you want some popcorn or something? No, Mom, you want anything? When I was dating, it was so tough. These poor guys had to put up with my father, and he's trying to threaten them. They never listened to him. You know, he always said, now, no necking, you know. To them, that meant skip foreplay. You know, that's the kind of dates I had. My dad is a great guy. He was actually in the Polish army, my father, and he was a prisoner of war. He doesn't talk about it a lot. You know, it's kind of embarrassing. He was captured by his own men. But my dad, he tries, you know, bless his heart. He saw some opportunities in Alaska, moved to Alaska for a year, opened a video store, right? Grand opening special, $1 a night. The nights are 6 months long. He made $14 and came home. But my parents were very supportive. That's probably the reason I do comedy. When I was in high school, they said, whatever you want to do is fine with us. So I sold their house and bought a Corvette.